My name is Brad Davis. I'm the second year head coach here for the esports team at West Virginia Tech, WVU Tech.
I'm Dakota Dietz. I'm a junior here at WVU Tech studying chemical engineering.
My name is Ian Shaffer. I'm a junior here studying chemical engineering.
All right, and Ian, tell us which games do you play and how did you end up at WVU Tech?
I play on the Smash Ultimate team here, and the reason I came to Tech was it was one of the only schools in West Virginia that offered chemical engineering. And I came and took a tour of the facilities, and I met some of the professors and liked it, so I chose to come here.
And same thing, Dakota?
I play on the Smash Ultimate teams as well, and I also play on the league team. I came to Tech because, same as Ian, I wanted to stay in state, and it's one of the only chemical engineering degrees. And it's a lot more personal with your professors. It's a lot smaller classes than Morgantown.
And Coach, tell us all the games that you guys are hoping to play this season.
Well, we're bringing back Rocket League, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Let's see, League of Legends, which is what he mentioned. We're getting into Rainbow Six Siege again this year. It's been here before, but it's been dormant for a couple of years, and we think we've got the people and the interest to bring it back this year. Let's say Overwatch 2 is a strong possibility. There's some interest there, but I'm not sure of our numbers yet. You might see a team there compete. We did Counter-Strike Global Offensive last year. Not sure of that yet this year. We've got a spot or two to fill if people want to play it. Generally expect some of those players to kind of disperse to other games a little bit too.
Could you explain what esports are? You know, some folks might hear that and say, "Oh, that's just video games," but what is it that makes it sport?
They're mostly right. It is video games. It's competitive video gaming and mostly team format play. So in a game like League of Legends, like Dakota plays, it basically have a 5-man team and they each play different positions across the map, and teamwork is a huge part of it. And you're competing against other kids at their computer in their lab, wherever they are at their school. And it's basically just the same as you would be on the field of play. We're just in our computer labs playing against each other.
What are the areas that you as an individual are focusing on this year and you think that the team should focus on?
For League, personally, I'm newer to the game, so I'm focusing on making sure I know all the champions, what they all do, as well as how to play with my teammates. I play the support role in the game, which means that I play in a lane with 2 people, or all other lanes are solo. So I have to learn all the nuances with where to position, and I think that most of the team can benefit from doing the same.
And I know you've participated in NACE in the past. Tell us what other leagues you guys joined for this season.
We are joining 2 additional esports leagues this year, the NECC and the ECAC. This will allow us greater flexibility and more opportunity to get our name out there and just compete on different groups of schools and stuff like that. Mostly it had to do with when we were in NACE last year, which is one conference. All the games were played all year on one specific night at one specific time. There was no flexibility, and we're still a very small team. We need everybody to be able to make it work. So it made scheduling difficult for us at times. So with these new leagues, there's several reasons, but a huge reason is to make it more flexible so we can play as much or as little as we want. If a Wednesday night for League of Legends doesn't work for us, we can play in another league's Monday night, and vice versa with the other games. Rocket League on a Friday night versus NACE's Monday, where we were last year. It just gets crazy to try to, especially as the kids' schedules change from semester to semester. But it increases our exposure too for basically the same amount of resources that we put in to be a part of NACE. So we're really looking forward to that aspect of it this year. It's just going to give us more opportunities.
And NACE, just so folks at home know, let them know that that's basically the equivalent of NAI NCAA.
Yeah, NACE is probably the top dog in the nation right now. They're the biggest. They've got the most schools. They've got they've got the most put together infrastructure. And as you branch out from there, you have a whole lot of other different smaller leagues branching out all across the U.S. And we're just trying to kind of mix our style and maybe to mix the skill levels up a little bit too. When you're dealing with a top-heavy organization like NACE, you're often running into schools that are very well developed, and so we're hoping to get into a little bit better matchups. We had good teams in NACE in a couple, but there were a couple game titles where even though we had good players and we, in our own right, were good teams, we were playing against teams that had been together for many, many years, and that just makes it tough. So we're hoping for we're just hoping for better everything with these new league affiliations.
And speaking of tough, Ian, talk a little bit about how college esports, how it's very competitive. It's not something you just hop in and because you play a little bit at home. Tell folks at home, like, the schools that you play against, you know.
Well, building on what Brad said, I was part of the JV team for Smash, and we were going against other JV teams. I just started the fall semester of last year. I just started playing Smash, and jumping in to competitive gaming, doing that is not the best idea because I had a lot to learn and I had to learn it really, really fast. And we ended up going against other JV teams that had a lot more experience than some of our players. And it made it a little hard to win certain matches. But overall, our team did fairly well.
All our kids got better too,
Yeah.
and I should say for his part, he made huge strides personally last year. There's not a lot you can do about that with some of the competition we face, but like when we're working together in practice, and then when you're playing competition like that, it really does make you better when you keep an open mind. And several of our players did get much, much better. And Wolf Warrior here, Ian was one of those players that made great strides, and we're looking to build on that this year too and get them better.
And Dakota, is there somebody that you're looking forward to competing against, or is there an event that you're looking forward to this year?
There are a couple events that I'm looking forward to. We have a big event up in Concord in 2 weeks. That's gonna include League, Smash, Rocket League, and Fortnite. As the 4 events.
I didn't list Fortnite as one of the ones we're running. We're running Fortnite also, and chess. We're running chess also.
And that's a big event that's just starting that we're hoping to host the year after. And I'm also looking forward to the competition in general. It's always fun to be in the competition season.
And Coach, if you can pinpoint one thing that the team must do to be successful this season, what would it be?
Success for us is defined a little bit differently right now. Wins and losses obviously are important. We are obviously going to strive to be as competitive as we can wherever we can be. But the main goal for us right now, the state that we're in, remains to just continue to build on what we've been doing, expand our opportunities. It's what we're doing with these new conferences this year. Get our name out there, just more people. We're going to get out in the community a little bit more this year and just bring the esports program up, continue to bring it up, along with the rest of the varsity sports that are well established here. You're going to see us walking around on campus in gear and everything, just like the other kids. And so there's a lot of different aspects besides wins and losses that contribute or make up success for us. Just build it up, continue to build it up, continue to add people and add infrastructure. And that's success for us, how that's defined at this point, making it a lasting and staying thing here.